It don't leak. It doesn't cause a mess. You don't get home and like, oh my God, that thing leaked all over inside of my backpack. And I got now my back, I got to pull everything out and wash it. And so, yep, I designed that several years ago. But the problem back then, now you got all these 3D printers out there. Before
Yeah.
we had to go to a plastics company, and of course they'd do it. They were, oh yeah, we'll build that for you. But it's we're going to charge you $3 a piece for them and a minimum order of 50,000 of them. And it's like, whoa, okay, well, that's not happening.
Yeah.
So finally, the 3D printers really started coming out there, and my brother actually built us our first prototype. And then, but he wasn't a hardcore 3D printer. And then we ended up finding a local 3D printer here in town that actually has a really big business. They've got, God, I don't even know, 15, 20 3D printers that they've got rolling all the time. And I gave him the design, the prototype that my brother built. And we sat down and discussed and said, my brother got it close, but it's not quite what I'm looking for. And that was it. He took that and went home, and he called me up a couple of days later. He's like, hey, you going to be around the house? And I was like, I am. And he's like, all right, I'm going to spin over. He says, I've done some changes to this and I want to see if you like it. And that's what he come over with. And I was like, oh boy, you nailed it, dude. That's exactly what we were looking at.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the only thing. What are you going to do? It's going to put it in a plastic baggie or something, and then and it works, but yeah, not the best because
Yep.
then you get a hole in the bag, or you get now you put your fingers in it to pull it out, and the bag's all
Yep.
full of sand, and now you
And
got
and
all over
that's
your
literally
fingers.
what I used to do. You would put them drags, and I didn't want to get my rope in there that you put around your, so you would leave it out, so you literally couldn't seal the Ziploc all the way because you had your string running out of there. And like I said, you'd get home, and of course it had opened all the way up and fell out of the bag, and it's like, oh my goodness. So that was the whole idea around this, was trying to make it quick, clean, and easy, and just, yeah, so that you're not getting all covered in deer urine, which personally it doesn't bother me. I guess if I get urine on my fingers, if I'm out deer hunting, I'm not going to sweat it. But some people don't like that. And the biggest thing was just getting it inside of your gear. It would, like you
Yeah,
said, the Ziploc baggie would pop open, or different things like that. And so yeah, that was kind of the whole idea become to coming up with all this, was just to kind of get something that was a little more user friendly and wouldn't get urine getting all over all your gear.